folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the BYU Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Change the pre-snap look now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's starting, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Washington State. Great connection there for 6 points. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense in a split backfield now. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back, it's West. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
It's a quarterback keeper. Breaks into the open. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field. The first time they confirm it with the review. Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Jukes to get free. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Quick completion with the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's West. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And you set it down after that completion.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Throws it to the right. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback dropping back. Gets made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Washington State has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throwing for his running back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks free down the left side. Ends on the head. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
Pretty good execution here by the offense. The quarterback keeps the ball, and the only thing is he doesn't take care of the ball once he gets upfield. The defense alertly knocks that ball loose and gets on top of it.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, You leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver, that is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Wideouts now clustered. To throw, it's West. Buying time, moving to his left. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, we're just hearing this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Could take it all the way. The 30, inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
BHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? From the shotgun, handoff inside. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Scanning the field, it's West. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaks loose at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First and goal, handoff. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Washington State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense will have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Washington State. This offense is still clicking.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and he put 6 more on the board.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25.
He hurt. Sub him out.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. It leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass. It's West. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Rotates the tight end. It's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Catch made in space. Look out. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To the air, it's West. Looking for 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Now the all-important extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. And that is going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. BYU 21. Let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments to kind of protect the lead here. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's West. On the move now. Using his legs and his scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Man, that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down now after the sack. He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, BYU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he can't quite might hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's West. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And it's good right down the middle.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out of it. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on fourth down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. First and 10 now for the offense.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Quick throw over the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. On the field to take over. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's caught. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Washington State, 28.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Play action, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Paul. He has first down yardage at the 46. No huddle here for the offense.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. BYU has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. At it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Looking downfield, it's West. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Selvia. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Chewing clock with the running game. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. No gain there. This defense defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go. 4th down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, BYU.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch, the ultra-rare fake PAT for 2 points. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Breaks free. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Cougars are in the red zone. And now the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And the quarterback will take a knee. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.